Yeah, how's it going, everyone? Marriland here, and that's right, it's time for more Pokemon TCG stuff because my friends at Pokemon, they sent me something to help keep me cool this summer. Yeah, it's almost summertime for a lot of us, we're already feeling it, but they sent me some chilling rain to cool down with. I know, it sounded better in my head, but yeah, this is the newest Pokemon TCG expansion that isn't even out yet at the time of making this video. It is called Sword and Shield Chilling Rain. So this launches on June 18th, 2021. So about 2 weeks from the time this video goes up. This box here has been taunting me for a very long time, and I'm excited to finally have a chance to open it up and to stay cool this summer. So yeah, that's really neat. Now, I am just going to let you know in advance while I'm opening this up, I like to take things slow. If you are used to watching a bunch of, box opening videos or unboxings where they'll rush through the packs, that's perfectly fine. If you like that, that's totally fine. That's totally cool. I'm just gonna let you know, you probably saw the length of the video and said, how long does it take you to open up a booster box? And I will just tell you, it takes me a while because I like to look at every card. I like to admire the art. I like to do all that stuff. It's more of a journey for me. It's not about the final result. So, I mean, just with that being said, if that's the kind of video you're looking for, I'll be upfront with you. Probably is not it. But if you're looking for just a nice, chill time, very relaxed as we go through and check out this new set, this is your video, at least hopefully. So yeah, this is it was a sealed booster box. So that means there's 36 booster packs in here, which is really neat. So we're gonna go ahead and open these up. Yeah, look at them all. Ooh. Very cool. Yeah, 36 of them. I'm gonna set them. Uh-oh, one just fell on the floor. Let me get that really fast here. Okay, so funny story. After that pack fell and after I was trying to clean everything up, first of all, they're all here. Everything's good. But my pack cam, it ended up falling and it just fell over. Everything made a mess. So I'm glad that happened when it did. It was actually a good sign. Okay, so, a good thing, because just imagine if that fell on the cards while I was opening them up. That's always my worst fear. Okay. So anyway, speaking of the pack cam, let's bring this down to the pack cam and we're gonna open this thing up. Let me zoom this back just a little bit here. There we go. Okay, so the first booster pack of Chilling Rain. I'm really curious to see what's in here. I don't really know much about the set. I know it's based off of the Crown Tundra from Sword and Shield, so we can expect Calyrex, we can expect the two horse Pokemon, Spectrier, and what is the other one? Glastrier? I don't know how to pronounce it. But we can also expect Single Strike and Rapid Strike Pokemon. They're returning, which is kind of cool. Also, before I go on, I just need to be very clear. I don't do the pack trick while I'm opening up my videos, as it's oftentimes called, where I rearrange the contents of the pack. I open them as they get put into the pack. Like, that's just how I do it. So, if you're used to it that way, that's totally fine. I just have always preferred it this style. So, just so you know, it's a conscious choice. That is a really cute Galarian Slowpoke. Just look at that thing. Also, yeah, Snover, sorry, I didn't really say much about you. Look at that Slowpoke. Oh, what a silly thing. All right, ooh, Crabrawler, Light Punch, and Double Lariat. Okay, Snorunt. Yeah, we'll probably see a lot of... Oh, what the heck? Oh, look at this Weedle. Oh, and there's even a Heracross down there. Oh, that's neat. I like that. A reverse foil bounce suite. Ooh, pretty little rainbow. Ooh, Galarian Weezing. Energy Factory. Each basic dark energy attached to your Pokemon that have Weezing in their name provides 2 darkness energy. Oh, that's pretty handy. You can't apply more than 1 energy factory ability at a time. That's pretty cool. That would work well with other Weezing, whether they're Galarian or otherwise. Huh. I can't think of other Weezing off the top of my head. I know I've seen some, but I'm just trying to think of what that would combo with. I'll have to go back and look after this. That has me kind of excited. Flannery! Discard a special energy from one of your opponent's Pokemon and discard a stadium in play. Oh, you get 2 with that. That's kind of nice. Rugged helmet. It's like a Viking helmet, but with pincer horns, too. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, even if it is knocked out, put an energy attached to the attacking Pokemon into your opponent's hand. Oh, so that's really nasty. Wow, so that returns their energy. Wow. That is very powerful because that would put them a turn behind. Dang, I feel like that's extremely powerful. Crabominable, double Lariat, and Crab Hammer. Wow, that could do up to 180 if you're really lucky. And then there is a TCG Code Card. Those are always nice. I've been opening up a lot more of the TCG Online codes. I had a bunch of them from all the boxes and packs and stuff I've opened over the years. And on top of that, my friends at Pokemon, they even sent me a bunch just to check out, and it's been really fun. Like I've enjoyed that. It's been really neat. I've been doing that like every week. We've been opening up some, which has been really fun. Oh, look at that Rockruff. It's so cute. Oh yeah, but anyway, with that, it's you can get online codes with this pack. Now this isn't gonna work until the set launches on the 18th, but once it does, you'll be able to enter the code cards there, and you'll get a virtual booster pack as well, which is cool. Ghastly, Ladybug. Look at the snow on the flowers. Porygon. Swirlix. Oh, that's so cute. It's like on a donut or something. I don't think it's a real donut. Ooh, Galarian Chestplate. If the Pokemon this card is attached to has Galarian in its name, it takes 30 less damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. Wow, that's actually pretty good. It's quite handy. Oh, what is this? What is this? Whoa! Metagross V. Or Metagross, I think it is. I always get it wrong every time. Every time. Wow. So it's a Rapid Strike. That's pretty neat. Bullet Punch. Flip 2 coins, does 20 more damage for each head. So that's not bad. And Synchro Hammer. If this Pokemon and your opponent's active Pokemon have the same amount of energy attached, this attack does 90 more damage. So that could be kind of neat. Especially with it being a Rapid Strike. Oh, that's handy. Let me put a sleeve on that in just a moment here. Ooh. Fog Crystal. Search your deck for a Psychic Energy card or a basic Psychic Pokemon. Reveal it and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. Ooh, that's actually kind of nice. Brawly! Search your deck for up to 3 basic Rapid Strike Pokemon and put them onto your bench. Then shuffle your deck. Hey! It's a good way to get that out right away. That's pretty handy. And then Celio. Just kind of swimming. Neat. Okay, well, let me get a sleeve on that. All right, all done. So, let's see what we have in this next pack here. Ooh. I already have a pretty cool Pokemon. Ah! Oh, that's cute. Look at this Grookey. It's adorable. Hit twice. Nice. It's not all that great of an attack, but it is Rapid Strike. Sneasel! Oh, I love Sneasel. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. It's really cool. That's some cool art for it, too. Poor Obama Snow in the background. It doesn't do any damage, but I guess Cut Down's alright. It's Water type, which is interesting. There's that Weedle. Galarian Farfetch'd. It's kind of cool. Single Strike. Cast Form, Rainy Form. Weather Reading. If you have 8 or more stadium cards in your discard pile, ignore all energy in this Pokemon's attack costs. Okay. Oh, it does 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. That's kind of cool. I like effects that do that. I was a big fan of like bench damage way back in the day. It used to be, like back when I played more regularly, it used to be harder to find good bench damage, but it was also something that was harder to defend against. Reverse Whale Graplocked, a little hard to read that attack, I'm sorry. Stranglehold Master. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, your opponent's active Pokemon's retreat cost is 2 colorless more. And then Synchro Buster. If you have the same number of cards in your hand as your opponent, this attack does 80 more damage. That's pretty cool, I guess. I mean, you could line it up that way, and then it'd do 160 for 3 without even being a Pokemon V or VMAX or anything like that. So, I don't know. I don't know if I'd rely on it, but it's kind of cool. Follow the scent on the Slurpuff. That's a really cute Slurpuff. Flip 3 coins. Put a number of cards up to the number of heads from your discard pile into your hand. That's pretty handy, actually. And also, this thing doesn't take any psychic energy, which is kind of cool. You could theoretically put it in any deck. It's always handy to have that. Oh, look at that Raboot! Oh, that's cool art. I love it. Volley Kick. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. That's sad. It's single strike though, so that could be good. Agatha. Move up to 3 damage counters from your active Pokemon to your opponent's active Pokemon. That could be kind of cool. A little bit of damage there. Oh, another one of these Pokemon tools that gives an attack. So while it's attached, the Rapid Strike Pokemon can use the attack on this card. This is Rapid Strike Scroll of the Skies. And it has Grav Drop, a lightning and a colorless, does 10 damage plus 50 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. Ooh, that could be pretty good for just 2 energy. If they have 2, you're going to be doing 110 for that. Wow, that's kind of strong. At least it seems that way. At least I feel like those Pokemon tools that grant the attacks, they seem like they've been pretty good lately with the Rapid Strike and the Single Strike effects, at least. It's kind of neat. All right, we have Diglett. Or is that a Doug Trio? Is that a Doug Trio? Or is it just 3 Diglett? I don't know. Golett. Oh, Deerling. Oh, it's so adorable. Growl and Rear Kick. Not overly good, but you know. Sneasel. Oh, I love that. Galarian Farfetch'd. Oh, there's the Obama Snow. Toughness boost. Your single strike Pokemon in play, except any Abomasnow, get plus 50 HP. That's kind of cool. You can't apply more than 1 toughness boost ability at a time. That's kind of handy. An extra 50 HP is nothing to sneeze at. Ooh, Gallade. That's cool. 170 HP. Faint, psychic type move, or psychic move at least. This attack's damage isn't affected by resistance. And then Dynablade. This attack does 60 damage for each of your opponent's Pokemon V in play. Ooh, that could be pretty strong. For 2 colorless, I mean, you'd have to get this thing out. It's a stage 2, so that's a little unfortunate. Psychic Energy. Path to the Peak. Pokemon with a rule box in play, both yours and your opponent's, have no abilities. Pokemon V, Pokemon GX, etc. have rule boxes. Wow, that's pretty strong. That reminds me of... Oh, there have been several iterations of cards that are similar to this, where they prevent abilities by certain Pokemon. And they're very strong usually when they're out, so that could be very disruptive. Drizzile. That's a cool looking Drizzile as well. Master the Waves. Bounce. Switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon, so it's another one of those Rapid Strike. Oh, Dynatree Hill. Pokemon can't be healed. Wow, that's a very basic effect, but that could be pretty devastating in certain decks. I mean, some decks, they really depend on a lot of healing. So, I don't know which, but I know that that can oftentimes be important. Alright, here we go. Another booster pack. We have many more to go. So we have a Bounce Suite here. We have Lapras with Wintry Call. Search your deck for up to 2 Melanie cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. Icy wind. Your opponent's active Pokemon's asleep. I don't remember what Melanie does. Maybe I haven't seen it yet. Maybe it's in the set. Thunder Spear. Also, it's so cute. Thunder Spear. This attack does 10 damage when it... Oh, okay, that's kind of underwhelming. And at least it can hit anything. That's kind of cool. Aron. Deerling. Reverse Foil Weedle. That's neat. Ooh, Sawsbuck. Yeah, there we go. Winter Horn. If you have a stadium in play, this attack does 80 more damage. That's pretty good. 80 more damage. That's 160 for 3. And just 1 grass energy, too. So it's kind of flexible. It's not even a Pokemon V or anything. That's really the nice thing about it. Lyron. Expedition Uniform. Look at the bottom 3 cards of your deck and put them on top of your deck in any order. I guess that could be useful. Ooh, Old Cemetery. Whenever any player attaches an energy card from their hand to one of their non-psychic Pokemon, ooh, put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. Ooh, that reminds me a lot of kind of one of the more sinister strategies of this one deck that goes way back. It was an archetype called Rocklock. And any of you who played for a long time, that name, it'll bring back some kind of memory, either fond or very terrible memories. I never played Rocklock. I hated it. It made me so angry. I played Dragtrode back in the day. But yeah, it had kind of a similar thing where it just whatever you did, it would put damage counters on you. That's a cool looking Heracross. So it has single strike, so that could be good. Single horn throw. Flip 2 coins. If both of them are heads, this attack does 160 more damage. Oof. But at least it does damage even if you don't get both heads or any heads. So that's oh, the poor Sobble. Keep calling. Search your deck for up to 3 basic Rapid Strike Pokemon and put them onto your bench. So that's the same thing as Brawly. That's kind of cool. And then double spin. But yeah, that could be a good effect. Good Sobble to have. I mean, you know, it's always nice to have a good effect like that on your basic Pokemon, because it just helps set everything up, as opposed to just having something that does like 10 damage. Like, sorry, Inkay, but you're a prime example of that. Like, it's not really helpful. Ah, Squavit! Oh, it looks so happy as it's running away from you. Scrounge, put a Pokemon tool card from your discard pile into your hand. Okay. Oh, Scorbunny! Making a snowman or something. Nah, it's not all that great. Kind of like I was talking about. I mean, okay, it's a Scorbunny, it does 20. Although it is a single strike Pokemon. You know, maybe that can be boosted with some effects or something, but still generally underwhelming as opposed to that Sobble who will just help set you up right from turn, well, turn 1 if you go second. Clobopus. Oh, that's interesting because I have the Graplock reverse foil as well. Ooh, hey, Greedent. Oh man, look at that thing. The Brazen Tail. Energy attached to your Pokemon can't be put into your hand, deck, or supporter or discard pile by the effect or an effect of your opponent's item or supporter cards. So this counters that one Viking helmet thing. Just completely counters that. That's actually kind of handy because that's on anything. So this protects your whole you know, team, your whole side of the field, not just Greedent. So that's really handy, actually. Good defensive Pokemon. And it has a nice 3 for 90 attack. It's not terrible. I mean, hopefully you wouldn't get into a situation where you need to attack with it, but I mean, you know, in a pinch. Crushing Gloves. The attacks of this, or of the Pokemon this card is attached to, do 30 more damage to your opponent's active metal Pokemon. Oh man, so it's just a counter against metal. That's very situational. I mean, there are some good metal Pokemon. Honey! Draw a card for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon V. I guess that could be handy. Too bad it's only benched. Ooh, Impact Energy. It's a single strike card, so that's handy. This card can only be attached to a single strike Pokemon. If this card, yeah, if it's attached to anything other than that, you discard it. So like if it gets moved somewhere or something. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides every type of energy, but provides only 1 energy at a time. The Pokemon this card is attached to can't be poisoned. And if it is already poisoned, it recovers from that special condition. That's pretty nice. It's kind of like a rainbow energy that protects you from poison. but can only be put on single strike Pokemon. So that's pretty cool. I like it. Definitely a good option to consider. It's always good to have like rainbow energy type things because it makes things a lot more versatile. The downside is being a special energy card, there's a lot of effects that really will mess with special energies, as we've probably even seen. I'm trying to remember, I know that there was a card or two that affected it. I just don't remember what it was off the top of my head, but I know we just saw it, which, you know, that happens. So cast form, snowy form. So it has the same thing as the other cast form, and then Frosty Typhoon. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't use Frosty Typhoon. So that could be done for free if you have 8 or more stadium cards in your discard pile, and it has free retreat, so it can get out of there after doing that. You can switch to one of your other cast form, I'm assuming, and do one of its attacks, and then just switch out. Like every other turn, you hit for 120 for free, so that's kind of cool. If you can find a good way to discard 8 stadiums right away, that could be pretty powerful. The only problem is it only had 70 HP. Had Tenna just kind of on like a leaf or something. Aron, Ralts in a field of flowers. Venipede, ooh, looks cool. Delibird, oh, look at that art. It's so precious, I love it. Package delivery, let's see if we can see what it says. Put this Pokemon and all cards attached, and all attached cards into your deck. If you do, search your deck for a card and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. It's okay. I guess you can get anything, but you're having to invest 2 energy into it, so I don't know. It's cute though. Golurk. Ooh, Reinforced Punch. If this Pokemon has a Pokemon tool attached, this attack does 90 more damage. Wow, that's really strong. That's really strong. So, I mean, that's 150 for 3, and that's a pretty easy condition to fulfill. And then on top of that, 190 for 4, and it does 30 damage to itself, but that's not bad. This seems like it's really good for a non-Pokemon V. Like, I mean, it's evolved, sure, but that's kind of beefy. I kind of like it. Oh, there's Melanie. Okay, so Lapras lets you search for 2 of these. So attach a water energy card from your discard pile to one of your Pokemon V. If you do, draw 3 cards. That's nice. Energy acceleration and drawing cards on a supporter? Yes, please. And then Whirlipede here. It's kind of okay. Ooh, Seabold. Choose up to 2 of your Rapid Strike Pokemon and heal 60 damage from each of them. Oh, that could be kind of handy if you're in a pinch. Kind of. Probably be better on Pokemon V than a Rapid Strike, because you lose a lot of prize cards that way. 2 if they're Pokemon V, and then 3 if they're a V Max. So healing that can be pretty handy if you time it right. Ghastly. Coughing. There's a normal Delibird. That one's a little easier to read. Galarian Farfetch'd. Porygon. Ooh, Reverse Whale of Weeding Gloves. The attacks of the Pokemon this card is attached to do 30 more damage to your opponent's active grass Pokemon. So it's a counter for grass, kind of like the other one. That's interesting. They're like having counters to different types. That's cool. Oh boy. What's this? Ooh, that looks cool. Volcanion V. Now there's a Pokemon that needs a V. V for Volcanion. So it's a single strike. That's cool. It has Heat Blast, 2 for 50, and then Dynamite Tackle. 2 fire and a colorless does 100. If this Pokemon has 10 or more damage counters on it, it does 150 more damage. Oof, that's pretty risky. I feel like that would be something that the Abomasnow would help with, because didn't that increase the HP of single strike Pokemon? So having 270, that means if you have 10 damage counters on it, it'll have 170 damage it can still take. So that's a little bit better than, you know, if it were just 120. That's cutting it a little close. It's not bad. It's not like, you know, oh, if it has only 30 HP left, then it's going to do a ton. Like, it's a pretty lenient amount, I'd say. All right, Grass Energy, Fog Crystal, Peonia. think that's it. Put up to 3 prize cards into your hand. All right, I'm done reading the card. I'm done reading it. I'm good. There we go. No, you don't get free prizes like that. Then for each prize card you put into your hand this way, put a card from your hand face down as a prize card. So that's actually pretty handy. It gives you access to your prize cards that you might not have normally gotten at the point in the game you're playing this. And oftentimes, you know, you could be missing a certain card. You're only playing 1 or 2 of it in your deck. You put 6 prize cards out at the beginning of the game, and if one of your key cards ends up there, you could be in a lot of trouble. That's happened to me. I'd say that's happened to pretty much every trading card game player. If you've ever played the card game, you know, more than a few times, you've probably had a game where something you needed for your deck, something very vital, like absolutely critical, is in one of your 6 prize cards, and you just keep knocking out your opponent's Pokemon, or trying to, hoping you'll get it, and then never actually getting it, right? Right? Isn't that how it goes? That's how it happens to me all the time. All right, so let's see. I see a cast form. That's exciting, because I want to see what it does. Wow, it looks pretty good. Uh-oh. I see where the fun stops. Actually, no, this is potentially fine. Okay, so weather reading, like all the others have. This is a fire type, so that's, you know, good coverage. But its attack is high pressure blast, 2 fire and a colorless, or free if you have 8 stadiums in your discard. 150 damage, but you have to discard a stadium in play. Otherwise, it does nothing. So yeah, but it also has free retreats. So that's pretty cool. I don't remember if the rainy one did. Probably. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's handy. So again, same kind of thing. Draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. 3 for 80, which that's not too shabby as is. But being able to draw cards until you have 6, potentially for free. Free retreat. Kind of want to make a cast form deck. Ladybug, Golett, Clobopus, ooh, Seviper, Strong Tail. If you played a single strike supporter card from your hand during this turn, this attack does 90 more damage. Ooh, so that'd be 180 for 3. That could be neat, maybe. Oh, look at this Aggron. Oh man, this thing's cool. Guard Press. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks. And it does 100 damage. And then Seismic Rift, 240, but it does 30 damage to each of your Pokemon, including Aggron, so that's gonna hurt you. I mean, it'll hurt them a lot too, but you're almost doing as much damage to yourself, right? Brawly again. We've seen him though. Oh, look at that Haunter. Celio. All right. Moving right along here. I've really enjoyed the art in this set so far. Like, that's one of my favorite things about the Pokemon trading card game. I love the artwork. And, you know, it's really neat seeing a lot of the different artists and styles and stuff like that. Oh, that's cool. Ooh, training on this little Cubfoo. Search your deck for a basic energy card and attach it to this Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. That's very handy. It's always good when you can energy accelerate. I love that. So that's a really nice thing to start with. Hatena, that's Sobble again. Bounce Suite. Blitzel. Ooh, Ampharos. Oh, I love it. Look at it. 160 HP. Thundershock. 1 for 50. If heads, your opponent's active is now paralyzed. And then Searchlight Tail. 2 for 90. Your opponent reveals their hand. If you find any energy cards there, this attack does 90 more damage for 2 energy. It could do 180. Ooh, that's pretty strong. Oh boy, what is this? What is this? Whoa, this is cool. Oh man, look at that. Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX. There's a mouthful for you. Oh man, that is a very pretty card. Whoa. So 320 HP. It evolves from Ice Rider Calyrex V. Ride of the High King. This attack does 30 more damage for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon, so that could do a lot of damage. That could do what? 160, I think, for 2? And then Max Lance. You may discard up to 2 energy from this Pokemon. If you do, it does 120 more damage for each card you discarded in this way. So that seems alright. It's very costly for 240. Then you have to get rid of it again. If there's a good way to get that back, that'd be nice. It's such a pretty card, though. Oh my goodness. It's a secret rare as well. I'll show you in a moment. I want to get a sleeve on it. Welcoming Lantern. Put a single strike supporter card from your discard pile into your hand. That's always nice to be able to get something back from your discard pile, especially because like later in the game, this can be whatever you need. I mean, it has to be a single strike supporter, but still it could be, you know, one of many situations. So that's pretty handy, actually. Quite handy. Oh man, what a pretty card. I feel like that is a good representation of this set. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love the color blue. Like, it's just, it's very pretty. Yeah, look at this. Ooh. It's got a lovely foil pattern. It's a little hard to see with the glare and everything, but it's a beautiful card. Look at Calyrex just riding that thing. Oh yeah, that's a really pretty card. Really pretty, very cool, very representative of the set. Now, there's also Galarian birds. I mean, you know, take a look at that. I would love to get that thing. The Galarian Moltres looks awesome. I don't know much about the set, but I do know that there are Galarian birds in it, and I know that there are, well, you know, the Calyrex forms there that we've seen, so it's kind of cool. I love that Squelbit. Aw, Spiel. Galarian Yamask, okay. Whoa! Hey, we were just talking about Melanie, right? Oh, that's wonderful. Wow, 2 back-to-back really good packs. That's nice. So I've already read what this thing does. This is the full art form of it, so much rarer. Very pretty card. Oh, Ledian. I'll get the Melanie in a moment here. Air Slash. Ooh, another Welcoming Lantern. That's always nice. Oh, look at that. Clara. Choose one or both. Put up to 2 Pokemon from your discard pile into your hand. Put up to 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your hand. Oh, that's really nice. That's really nice. That's a really good card for getting important stuff back. Even if it was just one of those 2 effects. Like, the fact you can do both is honestly quite nice. Okay, let's move on to the next pack. Making progress. It does go quicker after I've kind of seen a lot of repeats. There are not a lot because it's a big set. There are 198 cards in the main set, but it does go over 200 because you have the secret rares to account for as well, like that Calyrex I showed you. But we'll still open these a little faster. Oh, I love that. As you know, we're not seeing new cards as much. I just always like to look at the new cards and kind of see what they do. Zebstrika. If one of your other Rapid Strike Pokemon used an attack during your last turn, this attack does 90 more damage. Oh, that's handy. There's a lot of Rapid Strike Pokemon that make you like switch out or let you switch out, so that could be pretty cool. And Spark Rush, if you like taking a chance, flip a coin until you get tails. This attack does 90 damage for each head, so very risky, but it could do a lot. I wouldn't depend on it. And then we have Peony here. Discard your hand and search your deck for up to 2 trainer cards. Reveal them and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. So that's actually kind of nice because you could get something like a Professor's Research and one card you need, one trainer card you need, whether it's an item or otherwise. Like you could get, you know, Professor's Research, you know, like Juniper or something, and, you know, then just discard your card for your supporter next turn. So this is actually pretty nice. I could see that being quite useful. But you also don't have to get it. You just have to make sure you can replenish your hand. There's a lot of cards that do different effects or more damage if you have a certain number of cards in your hand too. So you might be able to use that to just get rid of everything. Fire resistant gloves. Here we go. The attacks of the Pokemon this card is attached to do 30 more damage to your opponent's active fire Pokemon. Guess they're doing that for a few different types. It's kind of a clever idea, I suppose. It's not so bad. All right, what do we have in here we have Pokemon cards, of course. What did you think? All right, we have, oh, I'm so silly. Oh, there's the Catstorm Rating form. Yeah, it does have free retreat, so that's pretty nice. Snover, Galarian Yamask, Coughing. Actually, you could use that that Peony to find a stadium and then just discard it. Like, you could do that. That's pretty effective, I'd say. Fog Crystal Foil. Ooh, Spiritomb. Ghostly Cries. For each Pokemon in your opponent's discard pile, put 1 damage counter on your opponent's Pokemon in any way you like. If you placed any damage counters in this way, your opponent shuffles all Pokemon from their discard pile into their deck. That seems like a really mean late game surprise to squeak out a prize card. But otherwise, you're really helping your opponent. You would not want to play this early in the game. That would be very bad if you started with it. But it could be the prize card to victory or 2 prize cards on a Pokemon V or something. You know, that could just come out of nowhere. Lucky Energy. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides colorless energy. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, draw a card. I feel like they had this before a long time ago. Oh my gosh, my heart. It's so cute. Oh, I love Flaffy, and this is one of the cutest, happiest Flaffy I've ever seen. I'm sorry, I'm a sucker for Flaffy. It's just so adorable. This is like one of my new favorite looking cards. It's just so cute. Well, it's not terrible. It's just not exciting. I mean, Electro Ball 2 for 50. That could be worse, but it's just such cute art. I love it. Path to the Peak, very nice. Yeah, that's a good card, I feel. I mean, you wouldn't want to see it if your Pokemon V or VMAX or anything with a rule box depends on, you know, abilities, which a lot do. Then you do not want to see that card. But it is quite powerful. All right, we have a Dark Quillfish, because it's poison. Poison's represented by Dark in the card game, in case you didn't know. Bursting Needles, at least now it is. It's gone all over the place. It's been Grass, Psychic, now Dark. Bursting Needles, if this Pokemon is in the active spot and is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, put 6 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. Oh man, so they really have to think. I think there's another card, like a tool you can attach that also does damage, so that could be nasty. Just have it get in the way. Oh man, that could be an interesting thing. Justified Gloves. Oh, what? This is basically the same as the others except for Dark Pokemon. It does an extra 30 to them, so that's kind of neat. Malamar, Rapid Strike Tentacles. Reveal any number of Rapid Strike cards from your hand. This attack does 40 damage for each card you revealed in this way. Then shuffle those cards into your deck. It seems like it'd be a little hard to keep going constantly. Oh, that's a wild-looking Steenie. Splash and Stomp, okay. Dynatree Hill and Spiral Energy. Alright, moving right along. That Malamar looked kind of wild. It'd be good if there was a way to get the cards like consistently back into your hand, but I don't know. I don't know. I love that Galarian Slowpoke too. I really like the art in this set. It's very appealing. Oh, Mareep! Kind of boring effects and stuff, but you know, it's Mareep. Haunter. Ooh! This is really cool looking art. Look at that Lycanroc. Rogue Fangs. This attack does 10 more damage for each single strike Pokemon in your discard pile. That's pretty good, but even as is, for 2 fighting energy, it's doing 80 damage, with the potential of doing a lot more. That's not bad, and being a single strike, you can add damage to it pretty easily. That seems like a pretty good Lycanroc. Darkness Energy, Peony. Caitlyn, put any number of cards from your hand on the bottom of your deck in any order, then draw that many cards. Wow, that could actually be pretty nice. Yeah, that could be quite nice. Way less destructive than like Professor's Research or something, where you have to discard your whole hand. I mean, it doesn't help you as much in those situations where you only have like 2 or 3 cards, but I mean, you could still use it then, it's just not as powerful. But like, imagine if you have, 6 or 7 cards. Oftentimes in that situation, you don't want to use like Professor's Research or Juniper or whatever you want to call it, Sycamore. I mean, it's gone through various names. You all know what I mean. Like, there's oftentimes a lot of times where it's like, I don't want to have to discard this card I really don't. Well, you could use it like that then. That would work. Just use Caitlin. That's a good card. I like it. Cast form. Oh boy, what is this? Oh, wow, there's a Pokemon I was not expecting a Pokemon V of. Liepard. All right, are you any good? Liepard has a reputation for not being overly good. Hidden Claw. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may discard a Pokemon tool from a Pokemon, yours or your opponent's. That could be okay. Shadow Ripper. How do you even do that? You may put this Pokemon and all attached cards into your hand. Oh, okay, that's kind of sneaky. Why is it weak to grass? Bug? That's the only thing I can think of. Like grass, maybe bug being represented by that? It's very strange. Most dark types tend to be weak to fighting. Huh. Well, that'll catch you off guard if you're not like looking. Like, oh, I'm gonna knock it out. Nope. Huh, so I guess this is a good way to just rip apart Pokemon tool cards, because you can just send it back to your hand if you really want. Do some damage, heal it up too. It's actually not bad. I kind of like it. Like, I don't think it's great, but I don't think it's bad. Pretty good for Liepard, Yeah, that thing's okay. It's good to see. I just was not expecting it. It does look cool. Like, that's some cool looking art. Like, Liepard just is... It's one of those Pokemon that I won't really say appeals to me. It's always just kind of been there, but it never really seemed that strong. Like, in either the video games or the card game, like, I really can't think of many instances at all of a Liepard being good. And I don't know, it doesn't generally appeal to me either as a Pokemon. It's there. It's not like I dislike it, but it just doesn't really do much for me. So I don't know, it's just kind of interesting seeing a good one there, or at least a decent one. Tread On. This attack does 50 more damage for each colorless in your opponent's active Pokemon's retreat cost. Oof. So that could do a lot of damage potentially. On something with 4 retreat costs, it's going to do 210 damage. So that's pretty good. But that's quite situational. Ooh. Single Strike Scroll of Piercing. So again, this can only be attached to Single Strike Pokemon, and you get that effect. Bullet Breakthrough, 3 for 120, takes 1 fire energy and 2 colorless, but this attack's damage isn't affected by weakness or resistance or by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. So this could be really good for getting around certain effects that like prevent all damage from, your opponent's Pokemon V or something like that. Well, this would get through that, which is really cool. That'd be an effect on the opponent's active Pokemon. And, that can be very rough to get around if you're playing a deck like that, where you use a lot of Pokemon V. In this case, it had to be a single strike, but still. Avery. Draw 3 cards. If you drew any cards in this way, your opponent discards Pokemon from their bench until they have 3. That's kind of nasty. Sometimes it could help them, though, but still. Oh, that's some cool-looking art on this Thwackey. I like it. I don't like it as much as the Grookey, but I still like it. Just kind of playing in the snow. Alright, moving right along here. I told you it'd take a while. That's how it goes. Sobble, Ladybug, Squavit, Crabrawler, Grookey. Ooh, that looks cool. Single Strike Urshifu. Field Crush. If your opponent has a stadium in play, discard it. And Fists of Strife. If this Pokemon has any damage counters on it, this attack does 100 more damage. That's actually really good because it could be any amount of damage counters. And then you're doing 200 for 2 dark and 1 colorless. That's it. That's quite strong, and with it being a single strike, it can power it up even more. Oh, another one of the Ampharos. That's lovely. Psychic Energy, Impact Energy, and Porygon 2, and also another Thwackey. Okay, so that's halfway through. Halfway through the boxes. I don't know where we're at. I've been recording for about 50 minutes at the time of this, this pack here. I know I've had to cut out the the collapse of my recording environment, but you know, still been a while. But the good news is the rest of the packs will go much quicker. The bad news is you'll have to say goodbye to me that much sooner, right? Hopefully you've been enjoying this so far. I know I have. This has been a lot of fun. Really cool set so far. I feel like there's been a lot of pretty neat cards in it. Ooh, Tapu Fini. Smash turn. You may switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. Hey, and it's a Rapid Strike, so this would combo well with, what was it, the Zubstrika, I think it was? Yeah, and then Ocean Loop. Put an energy attached to this Pokemon into your hand. That's kind of eh. Metal Energy. Kakuna. Alright, there we go. It's a single strike Kakuna, for the record. I'll have you know, you could put that piercing bullet kind of tool on this thing and have this Kakuna do 120 damage if you have a fire energy and 2 of whatever other energy. Just gonna throw that out there if you're looking to really be cool. Karen's Conviction. I'm not gonna say it. Alright, during this turn, your single strike Pokemon's attacks do 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon for each prize card your opponent has taken. Wow, that could be a lot of damage late game. Let's say your opponent's taken, 3 or 4 prize cards. That's a, surprise extra 60 or 80 damage coming out of nowhere. And that's a very common situation, so that could be a very big card. It could turn around a game just like that. Oh, this is nasty! Echoing Horn. Put a basic Pokemon from your opponent's discard pile onto their bench. Why would you want to do that? You'd want to do that to prevent them from putting down helpful Pokemon, or to put down something you know you can knock out right away, especially if it's something like a Pokemon V. That is a nasty card. I could see it being useful. It's very situational, but I could see it really catching your opponent off guard as well. It's kind of like the old Pokemon Flute back in the day, too. I want to see if there's a Weavile on this set. I'd love to see that. Ooh, Larvesta. Ooh, that's a pretty card to have a reverse foil of. Another Galarian Weezing. Avery. Ledian. Yeah, see, that pack went pretty fast. I had basically everything in it. Actually, I think I did have everything in that. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Oh man, I'm just gonna say, we're gonna be seeing a lot of this set. Oh man, yeah. I will explain that after we're done opening up this box, because I've got some plans. This is gonna be an interesting, fun June for sure. Yeah, I was trying to see if that Rockruff had anything that helped with that Lycanroc. It's okay. Fire-resistant gloves. Ooh, that's some creepy art of the Bayonet. Resolute Spite. Put up to 7 damage counters on this Pokemon. This attack does 20 damage for each damage counter you place in this way. So you almost knock it out. Unless you have like that Abomasnow or something. I don't know. Huh. Maybe that would help you somehow? I really don't know. Oh, it's so cute. I love that little Hadron. Oh, speaking of cute, I love this Flaffy. It's so cute. So cute. I'm a sucker for cute Pokemon. In case you haven't been able to tell up to this point in the video or throughout all of my videos, if you've been watching for a while, you know I have a soft spot for them. That's just always how I've enjoyed them. Not always. Like, all of my favorites aren't cute Pokemon. I really like Xatu. I mean, I still think it's kind of cute, but it's not really like super, super cutesy or anything. I mean, I like it more because it looks cool. But I do like a lot of cute Pokemon. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, wow, that's a wild thing. Sandaconda V. Wall of Sand. This Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks, so that adds up over time. That's not too shabby. And then Land Crush, 3 for 140. So very basic, but a little hard to get through. Like that, the damage reduction, it adds up particularly well against Pokemon that do lower damage. I mean, obviously, but like, you know, if you're hitting for 150, you'll notice it less than something that's hitting for like 60 every turn and doing some cool effects. So like this has varying levels of tankiness, if you will, but it is pretty cool. Like it's very basic, but it's kind of nice. Kind of nice indeed. Okay, moving right along here. Oh yeah, all right. I see Galarian Farfetch'd just looking at me. Oh, Furfrou! Find a friend, search your deck for a Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. Then fur attack. How do you attack me with your fur? During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 20 less damage from attacks. That's kind of cool. It's also an effect on Furfrou as well, which is handy if you knock them out. Yeah, kind of basic, but you know, find a friend's all right. Tug Trio. Hey, there we go. Triple heads. Flip 3 coins. This attack does 60 damage for each heads. If all of them are heads, during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage from and effects of attacks done to this Pokemon. So you have to get really lucky, but if you do, it's basically invincible for a turn. Unlikely to happen though, but you know, I guess it could. Yeah, put this thing on a Kakuna. Come on. Do it. Do it. Do it. That'd be so funny. If you won the game by doing that with a Kakuna, like, you would have so many bragging rights. I won a game once from a Magikarp. It was Pokemon Evolutions, like I think it was a draft, and I was playing against someone. This was when I was down in Australia. It was really cool. I was playing against someone who had a Charizard, like an Evolutions Charizard, kind of looking like the base set Charizard. And it was set up in just such a way that my last attack was a Magikarp that used, I think, Flail against it, and it knocked it out, and I won the game. I knocked out a base set looking Charizard with a Magikarp. That was really funny. Volcarona, I mean, everyone at the table laughed. It was all good. It was really a fun time. Volcarona, discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. That's kind of unfortunate, but oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's so pretty. Oh, I love Galarian Articuno. Oh my gosh, look at this card. It's beautiful. It's mesmerizing. That's what it is. It's mesmerizing. Let me put a sleeve on that. I wanna take a look at it, but I wanna do it carefully. We'll take a look in a moment. Draw 2 cards. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a Pokemon VMAX, draw 2 more. Kinda situational, but you know, it's still 4 cards is all right. Oh man, okay, so let me get a sleeve on this thing. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at that. Okay, so reconstitute. You must discard 2 cards from your hand in order to use this ability. Once during your turn, you may draw a card. That's actually pretty handy. This would be really nice in that weather deck too, because that's a great way to discard stadium cards that you're drawing. Like, I would totally put this in. Even though it uses psychic type energy, like, that's just such a powerful effect. That is really handy too. Psyray's okay. 3 for 110, and the opponent's active Pokemon's now confused. Like, that's all right. It's not like fantastic, but the confusion can really throw your opponent off too. Oh, it's just such a pretty card. Oh my goodness, I love it. I love Galarian Articuno V. Like, I think it's my favorite looking of the others. I really like, I like them all. I like all the Galarian birds, but I particularly like Articuno. And then Moltres, just like color-wise, it just looks really cool. It reminds me of like shiny Charizard, you know? All right, let's see. Anything new and exciting? Still, I'm looking for that Weavile. Come on. Come on. Ooh, that's another cool one. I love Cinderace as well. So let's see. Single strike. Crisis Power. This Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon for each prize card your opponent has taken. Jeez. That, again, that adds up, and you could do that with the other effect. I'm trying to remember what it was, but it was, oh, who was it? One of the supporters. But then Fireball shot. So 150, during your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. You could also just use a switch to something with free retreat and then retreat back to it, and that gets rid of that effect. So this could be really good later in the game, especially because it's single strike too. It doesn't even need to be, but the fact that it is really nice. That's a very good Cinderace, I have to say. I mean, it's a little bit of an effort getting out a stage 2, but, you know, at least that thing is going to be taking prize cards. And if you use it later on, you know, you'll be taking them really fast. Like, even if your opponent just claimed 1 prize card, that's still going to do 180 for 2 without any other effects. For 2 energy, that's it. Doesn't even have to be fire. You could use special energy if you really wanted. Use the one rainbow-like energy on it. I mean, you know, I don't know. You don't have to put it in just a fire deck. It's pretty flexible is what I'm trying to say. Malamar. Oh, that Malamar again. Man, I'm trying to remember what supporter card did that. There have been a lot of supporter cards, trying to remember them all. I've actually been pretty good at remembering all the stuff I pulled and like what does what. You know, I always like to take a little bit of time after I open up some packs and just like, you know, sort them out, put them into a binder, just kind of like remember what does what would go with what, etc. Oh, what the heck? Look at this Kecleon. It's adorable. It's so silly looking. Rapid Strike, Chroma Shift. This Pokemon is the same type as any basic energy attached to it. If it has 2 or more different types of basic energy attached to it, this Pokemon is each of those types. Wow, and it has a 3 for 90, 3 colorless for 90. So this thing could be whatever you want it to be type-wise. And it hits for 90, potentially doubled. That's pretty good. That's a really nice Kecleon. Oh, look at that. Nice. Zangoose. Rapid Strike Zangoose. Gale Claws. If you played a Rapid Strike supporter from your hand during this turn, this attack also does 50 damage to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. That's pretty good. That's a lot of damage all around. You can really add up that damage pretty quickly with that. And you know, you'll probably be wanting to play Rapid Strike supporter cards. That's nice. I like that Zangoose. Again, it's a basic. Only uses colorless energy. Can hit the bench. Pretty cool. It would work with his Brawly, that's for sure. That'd be pretty handy. Okay. All right. We've got another cast form. Another cast form. Alediva, Golett, Galabapus, Diglett, ooh, Cobalion. Or Cobalion, or however, I always get this one wrong too. Headbang! Oh yeah, Cobalion Headbang, and nice. And then Metal Slash. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. It's okay. Psychic Energy, Weeding Gloves, Avery. The Flaffy again. I'm always going to be happy if I get a pack with that Flaffy. I'm just going to say that. Just going to let you know. That is my new requirement. I don't have to get a Pokemon V. I don't have to get a secret rare. If I can get that Flaffy, that is all I need. All I need. Oh, there's a normal Weezing. Okay, so the Galarian one makes every dark energy attached to anything with Weezing in its name count for 2. So, oh, that is how it works. So this Weezing has Mix and Toxin. Oh, it gets even more gross. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Attach a dark energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon, but then read this second attack, Smog Burst. This attack does 20 more damage for each dark energy attached to all of your Pokemon. So if you have the Galarian one out, it's gonna count for 2 for each dark energy out. So already to use the attack, if you have just 1 dark and a colorless, you're going to be doing 60 for 2. But if you have 2 dark, it would do, I mean, you could just use it with 1 darkness energy on it too. But oh man, that is really, that could do a lot of damage. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, well, okay. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, that's cool. That's really good synergy with the Galarian Weezing. Really good. It wasn't Rapid Strike, was it? No, it's just normal. So you don't, unfortunately, you don't get any benefit from Rapid Strike or Single Strike like effects. But that's fine. It's good to see some that aren't with one of those properties too, because, you know, that's really important. You don't want the whole game to just be Single Strike and Rapid Strike, now do ya? But it's a cool dynamic. I've actually enjoyed it. I thought it's been pretty neat. Walrein. Hail Prison. Discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. It's really rare to find an auto-paralyze attack because paralysis is very devastating in the trading card game because they can't attack or retreat if they're paralyzed. But also, if you knock it out with this, well, then it, you know, it doesn't apply to whatever's sent out next. So it's almost too much damage, but that's fine. What? I didn't even read this Kirlia. Mirage Step. Search your deck for up to 3 Kirlia and put them onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. That's actually really cool because that's a good way to get stage 1 Pokemon out. So you could play like that Gallade I was looking at earlier. That didn't seem that remarkable, but again, it used Psychic Energy. And, you know, I don't know what the Gardevoir does, but, you know, that could potentially be really good. It's a good way to get out a lot of Kirlia and Gardevoir and stuff like that pretty quickly. I mean, you still need to get the Gallade and Gardevoir after you've gotten the Kirlia, but it's at least a step in that direction. Ooh, Single Strike Scroll of Piercing Reverse Foil. That's what I want on my Kakuna right there. Right there. It's gonna win me the game. Go Lurk. I'm so determined. I don't even know if there's a Beedrill in this set. I haven't seen one. I really hope there is. We haven't seen, well, we saw a Reverse Foil, that Porygon too, but it's not very exciting. Just imagine there's no Beedrill in the set. There's just a Kakuna. That's all we need. We don't need a Beedrill in this set. Nope. Just give me the Kakuna. The powerful Kakuna. Single Strike Kakuna. It's so strong. Reverse Foil Seabolt. That's cool. Ooh. 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 Oh, that is perfect because I have the VMAX. So this is Ice Rider Calyrex V. Ooh, that is cool. So Pierce 1 for 40 and then Glacial Lance 3 for 200, but you have to discard 2 energy from this Pokemon, so that's kind of expensive. Oh man, that is a cool looking card. Not quite as pretty as the VMAX, but still very pretty. And I would need that if I wanted to VMAX because, you know, it's kind of like an evolution. Kind of. Alright, just a few packs left. We're almost through it. Almost through it. Oh man. Alright, let's see. That was a nice card to get near the end though. Still want that Weavile. I hope there's one in here. Ooh, Passimian. Alright, what do you do? So, Throwing Coach. Your Rapid Strike Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's bench Pokemon V and benched Pokemon GX. Ooh, I like this a lot. Imagine that on that Zangoose or with the one Pokemon tool. Oh, that is really cool. You can't apply more than one Throwing Coach ability at a time. And it has Fling, which does 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. So, I mean, you know, that can hit any Pokemon V or Pokemon GX. Well, any benched. It has to be benched. But that's still really handy. I like that. That's what I would play if I were building a deck with that. Oh, it excites me. Alright, Dynatree Hill. Yeah, ooh. That is a cool card. That is interesting. I love synergy like that. Like, finding all sorts of cool synergies in the card game. It's really neat. Like, it's something that I've always enjoyed. I've always thought it was really cool. It's one of the things that makes the card game fun. Like, collecting's fun, but when you play it too, you learn all these strategies and stuff, which is neat. And seeing how all the cards work together, like, it's very fun. Very, very fun. What do we have here? What? What? No, I guess it's just a water energy. What the heck? Why? Oh, well, there's a code card. Wait, what the heck? Yep, guess it's just the water energy that happens to be made of gold. Yeah, this is number 231 out of 198. It is a secret rare water energy. It's rare. I want all of these in my deck. All of them. I want 18 of these. No! Oh, that's gonna bring me nightmares. Oh man, that has to be one of the most boring secret rares that at the same time is one of the coolest, because let's face it, if there's one thing every deck that plays any Pokemon that uses water energy needs, it's gonna be a water energy. Like, you know, generally. You could use special energies, but I mean, it's very practical to have that. Oh, that is silly. That really got me. All right, Tapu Fini and Serena again. Golden water energy. What the heck? I don't know how I feel about this. I really don't. I mean, it's a water energy. I mean, at least to be fair, it's a water energy. I do like water Pokemon. So, I mean, you know, it could be worse, but a water energy. Come on. Come on. Oh, that's really funny. That's really funny. Ooh, that's cool. Galarian Surfetched, Peck, and Leak Strike. If this Pokemon has a Pokemon tool attached, wow. This attack does 90 more damage, and this attack's damage isn't affected by resistance. That is a lot of damage. 160 for 3 on just a stage 1. That's also a single strike, so that can add up very fast. That seems very powerful. Ooh, man. I mean, imagine putting this on it. Give it some armor! There you go. That would be one buff bird. Oh, man. Okay, well, there we go. Let's take a quick look at all the cool cards I got. These are the good cards, so to speak. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here that's good, that's not like Pokemon V or, you know, super rare kind of stuff. But these are the rare ones, which is cool to see. I think this is my favorite. This is very pretty card. Very pretty. And then, of course, this is... I still don't know how I feel about this. I'm glad I got this near the end because it hasn't given me a chance to process my emotions just yet. Getting a golden water energy of all the things. I mean, you know, it's important to stay hydrated, right? I have been hydrating it during cuts here and there. I think that's a good sign for it, right? So anyway, that is my box of Pokemon TCG Sword and Shield Chilling Reign, and it was very cool indeed. Thank you so much to my friends at Pokemon for sending me that box, but it doesn't end there. I don't know what it was, but they must love me or something, and I'm super grateful because the party doesn't end there. Starting on Sunday, June 6th, we're gonna be opening up another box. Oh yeah, and this time it's gonna be done live. So that'll be really fun. And again, this is sent to me by Pokemon. They sent it super early. Remember, the set launches on June 18th. So this is quite early, but it doesn't even end there because they sent another. So I need to figure out whether or not to do this live or recorded like this. So I'd love it if you could let me know after watching the live one after this, which you'd rather see box number 3 be open with. Because I'll do either. I think it could be fun. It'd be shorter doing it because, again, I wouldn't need to look over every single card. But yeah, you'll want to tune in really soon because I'll be opening this one up in a live environment. I did this once before with one of the sets and it was a lot of fun. It was just very relaxed, just a cool time to hang out with the community, open up a booster box, and just see what's inside. But anyway, that's coming up right around the corner. We're going to be doing more Pokemon TCGO stuff as well. So stay tuned. It's going to be a really nice month. This will help keep us cool during the hot month of June up in the Northern Hemisphere, huh? But anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much, Pokemon, for sending me this stuff. It's really cool, and I honestly do hope that all of you that are looking for cards are able to get it. I don't want it to come across as, hey, look at all this stuff I have. I'm not taking it from anyone who's looking to get it. They were generous enough to send it to me to hopefully show you some of it and get you excited and just keep you company if you aren't able to. So again, best of luck if you're trying. The situation will get better. Don't worry. But in the meanwhile, I personally am super grateful for this, and I hope you'll at least enjoy just the nice, relaxing atmosphere here as I have a chance to show you some of the cool cards in the set. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you next time. Oh, yeah.